Takže vítejte zpátky, jestli to někdo zapne. A budeme pokračovat třetím dílem. Teďka máme už nového parťáka, dalšího emzáka. Takže si nejdřív teda něco vykraftím, když už jsem konečně na lodi. Taxi.
So we have a stowaway.
You mean Peebee?
She's decided to set up in one of the escape pods. You don't need a psychologist to tell you that one's got commitment issues.
Připojení hyperu, přátelství s herem úlomky paměti. Sorry.
I need to talk to you about something private.
Of course. That's what I'm here for.
When Dad died, he blocked off parts of Sam's memory, things he didn't want me to see.
Or he thought you weren't ready for.
Maybe. I found this trigger. It unlocked a memory fragment of Dad on the Citadel. From when the Alliance rejected his ideas about AI, and he found out Mom's illness was terminal.
Why do you think your father chose this specific memory?
Who knows? Dad's always been one for secrets.
But he's sharing them with you now. That's something.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Výzkumné středisko, nákupní. Jo. Ještě nemám vody, žádný. Hotovo. Paráda. To je nážu jenom mise a budeme pak se něco vykraftím. Tak. Ostřelovací pušku jsem dostal, jo. Paráda. Wow. Jo, to vlastně byly ty. Sakra, to byly. Jo. To má taky paměť jak to rybička, jak to tam bylo? Jo, to je ona. Jo, je to ona. Tak, něco podáme. Nebo... No, uvidíme. $230 na to za kus. Ty vole. Prodat, říkám tak. Prodat. $311 poškození. Tak. Jo, to jsou ty moduly. A klíč, ten neprodávám. Tak. Já bych chtěl, co bych to chtěl, já jsem chtěl. To jsem nechtěl. Chtěl jsem si vykraftit vlastně. Raptor, Viper, Shadow. Křemík, jo, dobře. Křemík, 110 křemíků. 110 křemíků. Máte. Křemík. 110, to je tady nostovka. Prdele. Ne. To si děláš srandu. To tady budu týden. Aha, dobře.
Aya has so much biodiversity and the waterfalls.
Just like Sir Kesh.
I saw pictures of the vault. Astounding how big it is. And how much of it didn't you see? What if it's way bigger? What's all that space for? With what it has to do, it could go thousands of miles below the surface of the planet. Or completely span it. An underground network. Just a thought, of course. I wouldn't even know where to start hypothesizing how it all works. The remnant builders, whoever, whatever they were, accomplished something far beyond us.
Oh. Jakého hlas má dobré, no.
What do you know about the Remnant's terraforming network? From what I can tell, the vault is designed to adjust almost everything about a planet. Climate, pH of the soil, atmosphere composition. There's even evidence that it can propagate life. If we can figure out how to control the vaults, we could turn these worlds into perfect habitats. What do you know about the Scourge? We established that it's artificial. Someone put it there. Or they did something that caused its creation. We don't know why. That's still a mystery. I should get back to things. Sounds good?
Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny. A few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
Everyone's really working to get the Nexus on its feet.
Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
It's a huge space anomaly. It's not going away in anyone's lifetime.
If we could somehow neutralize it, or if our ships had defenses against it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that.
Okay. Kde je?
Your take on the Angara, old man?
Strong, honorable survivors. Been a while since I encountered a new friendly species. Last time was the humans.
Ryder. You probably have work to do. We can chat later. You know where to find me.
Tak, a co ty?
I've seen a lot of shit in my life, but that vault certainly was a first. Things are gonna be interesting with you around, kid.
Doesn't matter what life throws at me. It's what I make of it, right?
You keep that going, you just might live as long as I have. Minus 0 at the end.
Did Lexi brief you on Sam and squad connectivity yet?
Yeah. You want to hook that thing up to my comms, sure, but that's where it stops. Putting an AI in your head, giving it access to everything like that, it's begging for trouble.
Sam is part of what makes someone a Pathfinder. You're just going to have to deal with that.
So long as it's not in my head and it ain't messing with my body.
Okay.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Z toho žebříku.
front, power's in back.
A tady je.
I did not like the look of that Archon. Maybe the Angara will let me pitch a 10 on Aya for the duration.
You'd let a bone-faced blowhard like that deprive you of my scintillating company.
That blowhard hates you now. If you're not careful, he might deprive me of your company. All right. Next time, keep him on the line. I might have something to say.
What drew you to the Remnant?
Are you kidding? It's evidence of a sophisticated species no one knows anything about. It doesn't get more intriguing than that. There's so much to discover. I want to be the first to figure them out. And the tech, it's on a different scale. If we can appropriate it, who knows what advances we'll make.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Ah, there you are. Gotcha.
Do I need to get Lexi to do a psych review?
Maybe. People have been telling me I'm crazy my whole life. Just dealing with some scourge issues. That Archon fella tried to warn you not to joyride into it, but you were just la la la. It was an act first, think later move. I respect it. Well, more like I resemble it. Hey, you play poker?
Come again?
Poker. Card game with bluffing, betting. It's an age-old measuring stick of a person's character, fortitude, guts. Used to think maybe it was my calling. Turns out I'm just good at it. Never lost heads up. We should play sometime.
Maybe if we get a break from duty.
A little distraction can be useful. Let yourself wander a bit. You might come back sharper. Next time we port up and you're in the mood, I'm always in the mood.
So, Joel,
So,
we haven't had a chance to talk alone. You comfortable in here?
I took it. It feels strange to stay with the others. They are your aliens.
And you're alien to us, so there. We have something in common.
We can look at it as a place to start.
Got it.
Perhaps then, if we're all aliens, it's about what kind of alien we are.
You had no idea about us, but you signed up to help us anyway.
Perhaps it had nothing to do with you.
Care to elaborate?
I do not.
How do you know Moshae Sefa?
She's our greatest mind on the Remnant. I was her student.
You studied the Remnant too?
A little. I was terrible. I quit. Or she threw me out. One of those. We're still very close.
So, is that your rifle?
It is now. It's Ket. With my own modifications. I like to tinker, to get my hands on something and take it apart.
That's a skill I know we can use. But I have one request. Please don't take apart my ship.
You're right. I signed up. Volunteered for this. It's exciting. There's something unique about you. uneasy, raw, but somehow profound.
Face value? That sounds like a compliment. A nice one.
It is. Angara feel deeply. We have more trouble hiding our emotions than showing them. I should get back to my work.
When we have downtime, I'd love to watch you work.
Sure. I could show everyone.
No. Just us. So we can get to know each other better, or just share a hobby.
Oh, of course.
Good. Good.
Tak, jo. Tohle jsem chtěl ještě. Ne, tohle jsem chtěl. A tak. To je potřebné. Jo. 30 a 34. No níž. Tak a ještě jo. To 4 litry, jo. Ok. Aha. Problém. No nic, tak příště.
Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Berlium, paráda. Ještě něco? Ne.
Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Satellite detected.
Šou, maky.
I'm picking up something.
No jo, to je
Probe
ložisko.
away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
To už jsem zkoumal, to je to, ne? 100%. Paráda, další sektory. To je citlivý.
This system looks mostly unexplored.
It was charted. Once. Then the scourge happened. What's old is new.
Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Getting a scan.
Paráda. Co vždycky hodí.
I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Getting a scan.
No, XPčka, paráda.
Anomaly detected. Probe away. Satellite detected. One day that might be true again. Anomaly detected. Probe away. Got a reading from the asteroid belt.
Další planeta. A je to.
Sometimes I forget how small we are.
taky projetý na 100%. A tady ještě.
A lonely system. It's almost lost in the scourge.
What else could be lost out there? I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Detecting what's left of a ship. Picking up something.
Hurá, konečně něco.
Probes launched. Anomaly found.
Paráda. Volt nebo Havard, pojedu Volt.
Anomaly detected. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Detecting what's left of a ship. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Anomaly found. Okay, bundle up, people.
I'll stay on my nice warm ship.
Akorát. Tady jo.
Take her down, Callow.
We designated this planet Habitat 6. Original readings suggest that it had a breathable, nitrogen-rich atmosphere and oceans of H2O.
I take it that's no longer the case.
All H2O in Habitat 6, Vold the Ungari, is ice. And those oceans, frozen over completely.
There goes the dream of a seaside property. That's a pretty intense blizzard.
LZ is on the windward side of the mountain. Conditions are bad. I'm tracking gale force squalls.
We're good. We're good.
You sure? Want us to get out and push?
Very funny, Ryder.
Sylvie wasn't kidding about the cold.
Good place for a secret hideout. Snow and ice camouflages everything.
Keep going, Ryder. Try not to make any sudden movements. You're probably being watched.
Great. They really mean business, don't they?
Heaters straight on. Any squishies need to warm up.
Almost at the base now. Make sure you talk to Commander Anyik when you arrive.
On the ship. The only aliens Jar mentioned. If not for him, we wouldn't be allowed to set foot here.
I understand.
Commander Drusilla would want to speak to you.
Okay.
You get clearance to take off yet?
No luck. Keller's still shooting down anything that
Back away. Don't care if you're Jarl's pal. This shuttle is none of your business.
Aha, okay.
How is everyone back home? Parents doing all right?
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
But I love you, Hera.
I know.
Who knows how much time we have?
Wow.
Hey there, Explorer.
Ambient temperature is normal.
That's all we've got. I hear you have a very impressive vehicle, yes?
We call it the Nomad.
I'm an amateur mechanic myself. Build vehicles for my people.
Upload this schematic for your mechanic, with my compliments. They can upgrade your vehicle's shielding once you find the needed components.
He lives for this shit, and will make it stay.
My long-lost brother. You can find some of what you need here on Fold. The rest, out and about.
Life support at 100%.
Anyek is wasting time. We should be out there looking for Michal.
Michal's dead. You saw the explosion.
Yes, Michal's explosion. She would have known exactly how to protect herself. We can put a pod together. Go back out there. Herif, maybe, and Eshka.
Don't be foolish, Hannah. Please be angry, grieve, rage, but please drop this.
Okay. Ty 13%, ty.
Heard about that doll?
You think it's payback for pushing the cat out?
Jsem musel ani kupovat ty krystaly, tady je milion, to je.
Don't worry, they dealt with...
Yes, what is it? You're that alien they've been talking about on comms, aren't you? Why are you standing here? Shouldn't you be talking to the commander?
I'm Pathfinder Ryder with the Andromeda Initiative from...
Wonderful. You're from far away. Do they have magical healing where you're from?
Nothing more advanced than what you have.
Then where you're from is useless to me right now. Stand over there.
The commander said the alien wanted to help, but we need it. The emergency caches, maybe.
Emergency caches?
This is a war zone. Ket attacks are always a risk. Wounded? There's probably a cache of emergency medical supplies nearby. No substitute for real medical attention, but you'll survive long enough to reship.
Problem is the caches are empty right now. We're strained and no one's been out there to replenish supplies.
There's no time to waste. I'll help with whatever you need.
Supply crates are stacked by the wall over there. Directions to the caches are with them. You have a vehicle?
Of course.
Good. Get going.
Super.
Give me a double dose of summer, quick!
Double?
Just do it.
Looks like supplies aren't getting through to the Resistance.
Bet they have an officer we can talk to.
Jo, tady jsou ty zásoby.
These are the emergency medical supplies the doctor mentioned. We have to get them to the caches. Sam, you saving the location data?
Of course, Pathfinder.
Leave me be.
Okay.
If you need patching up, you'll have to wait. A patrol just came through and I need to see to them.
Did they run into something out there?
The cat are getting bolder. A band of them attacked our patrol last night. Our people managed to get out without much trouble, but I need to check them over.
It's actually warm in here. Those heaters work pretty well.
We don't use them for heat. They generate artificial sun, so we don't go dark.
What do you mean, go dark?
Right, I suppose you wouldn't know about that. Our bodies generate energy from sunlight. If we don't get enough, our immune systems weaken and our bioenergy slows. We go dark.
Aha.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
Welcome. You are the Pathfinder, yes? I am Roshua Lin.
What are these symbols on the wall?
Our people worship in private here. And I give the blessings. Would you like one?
I'm a bit of a stranger to your faith.
A stranger in all things, perhaps. The blessing is offered with simple goodwill.
Why don't you practice religion in public?
Those who are slaves to the Ket are forbidden to express their spiritual beliefs. We honor their isolation by practicing privately. Faith is also strongest when no one sees it.
Tak třeba jo.
It would be an honor.
I give you strength and courage, yet be clear your heart.
Thank you.
You're the alien Jarl brought. A possible asset, he says. We've allowed you into our base at his request. I am Anyik Dozil. Remember the name, because if you betray us, I will kill you myself. Be assured that what I do to you will make the stars turn their faces and grow dark.
I have no intention of betraying you.
Say what you want. It is the hands that reveal true intention. If you wish to prove yourself, be an ally in our fight against the Ket. Despite our best efforts, their growing forces remain a threat to our people. Speak to our lookouts who watch the valley. They'll know where our need is dire. Go now. I have other things to attend to.
Drsná, čmrklo papírky. Oh, Joe.
I should be going out there with you. My presence will make other Angara less suspicious of you.
Can't argue with that.
I think you guys should chill out a little bit. Chill out. Get it?
I don't.
Seriously, I know what I'm doing. Trust me.
I'll keep my comms open so I can keep up with what you're doing.
Sounds good.
In the meantime, is there anything I can help with?
Tell me more about Vold.
Vold is an important planet for my people. Our capital, Estraya, is here. We only recently won it back from the Ket, and the city is still rebuilding. For some reason, the Ket now focus their attentions on this part of Vold. That's why the Resistance is set up here.
The Resistance seems pretty busy here. There must be lots of Ket.
Yes. The Resistance has fought the Ket on Vold for a very long time. Our fighters are frustrated. No matter how many we kill, there always seems to be more.
I have to get going. We'll catch up later.
Stay clear, Pathfinder.
Hold. Hostile patrol approaching.
Wonder what all the blinky lights are.
Don't win a war without good organization.
That's the planet, with everything on it.
Pathfinder, I was told to expect you. Davia Kars, Chief Intelligence Officer. I want to brief you on Vold. Any questions about the planet? Ask away.
How does the Resistance plan to win this war?
We don't have the forces to fight a planet-wide war. Our only hope is a strategic strike. The center of all Ket operations on Vold is across the valley. If we take down their command structure, it will weaken them. At least, that is our hope.
Is that a map of Vold?
A living map, yes. Every region on the planet is represented. Updated in real time as we get information from scouts and contacts. You can see the nearest Dara, the Jara Tetchiks, and Yarnik, the archaeological dig the Ket have occupied.
Okay.
The bright spots on the map, are those cities?
Cities under siege by the Ket, yes. The largest, Estraya, was our capital.
Was?
It's hard to think of a city as a capital when it's just a maze of empty streets and burnt-out buildings. But buildings can be rebuilt. We are more than our cities.
Tell me more about Astraea.
It's the recent focus of Ket attacks. They think they can break our spirit by tearing down our walls. The Ket learned that we fight to the death, and they would rather we submit. So they destroy our Dara, our homes. They drive us into the cold and expect us to give in. They underestimate the Angara.
You mentioned the word Dar. What does it mean?
Well, translated directly, it means rock foundation. A Dar is smaller than a city, but larger than a settlement. There are several out here. Angara who live in Dara are combat trained, ready for anything.
I guess they need to be.
They take pride in defending themselves. But the Ket are bolder lately. The Dara are their new target. We've had to change our tactics to protect them. More patrols with the Dara means fewer raids on Ket camps. The Ket know this and use it against us.
I think I have enough info.
If you need anything else, I'll be here.
A co ještě můžu s někým pokecat?
Pathfinder, something I can do for you?
You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything's running fine.
Your communications say otherwise. You haven't received a shipment in weeks.
Those data pads are encrypted. How did you... I need to keep this news contained. No one knows the shipments have stopped. If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop. I need to investigate this quietly.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside, but never reach the base. The obvious answer is the Ket. Sabotage is their style. We changed our drop point, but no luck. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
I can take a look at the drop point. That way, no one will panic.
I can't sanction an official search, but I also can't stop you from investigating on your own. The nav point for the last drop location is in my personal console. You seem to be adept at decryption, so I'll let you figure out the rest.
Okay.
Decryption successful, Pathfinder. Updating your nav system with a supply drop point.
They all say the same thing. The Resistance is missing supplies.
They know I'm not gonna eat them, right?
Let's try to make a good first impression.
Yep, they're staring.
But I brought the snacks last time.
Whoa, didn't mean to sneak up on you. Your commander said you could show us the valley.
Zeke, I don't want to talk to it. You talk to it.
Stop it, Beniska. The commander sent word. We knew they were coming.
Yeah, we can show you the
Na
valley.
trh prdel, nazdar, zdravím. Jak se vede?
I'm here to help your people. Know anyone who needs it?
We've got reports from Hajara about someone trying to rescue a kidnapped family. See those red lights? That's it. If you're here to help, like the commander says, you could start there. Anything else?
Those red lights, you said that's Hajara?
Yes. Hajara Station, one of the Dar in the valley. It's a small community, mostly scientists. There's people there that might need help if you haven't checked it out already.
Is it difficult to live out here?
Why so surprised? We've adapted to this weather.
Those lights are conspicuous. Don't the Ket attack?
We've adapted to that too. The Ket want to take us alive, so we fight to the death. It seems to deter them.
What's that alien facility on that mountain over there?
That's the Ket Command Center. We have constant eyes on it.
What's its purpose?
It controls Ket operations on the entire planet. There's always ships coming and going.
I came face to face with the prefect there. Meanest, motherless Bisan I ever saw.
Even the Ket seemed afraid. We don't have much intel on her, though.
Do you know of any remnant sites or ruins?
I think so. Actually, I don't know.
Seek, do you ever read the dailies?
No, you'll tell me if I need to know something.
So, where is it?
Tall lights, over on your right somewhere.
Okay.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Yeah, you behave. We're watching you.
Tempest, we're going to need the Nomad. My position.
Deploying forward station. Good luck, Ryder.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Okay, Sam, what's Vold got for us?
Ket activity appears to be centered around this large central command post. According to Resistance intelligence, the base coordinates all Ket military efforts on Vold.
And taking it down
Mužka,
will cripple their
mušále, děkuju za follow.
In theory. However, given the trouble the Angara resistance has had infiltrating the base, it will not be a simple task. I recommend a more cautious approach that starts with the investigation of smaller Ket installations.
Any suggestions on how to get on Ephra's good side?
Resistance dispatches indicate there is someone in Hajara who needs help. We could visit Tekix, a larger and more established Angara Dar that is nearby.
Sounds good. Thanks, Sam.
Pathfinder, Vold's temperature range is fixed well below freezing, with pockets of even more severe conditions. This necessitates the use of the Nomad. I advise against prolonged exposure to the cold.
Got it. Don't crash the car.
Our scans have detected remnant monoliths, which suggests the presence of a vault.
And that means we might be able to melt this ice cube. All right, we've got our work cut out for us. Let's get going.
Jo, výzbroj. Tady. Jo, paráda. Konečně armor, pořádné. Jo, dobrý.
Can you even see through this snow?
Trust me.
Downhill's always more fun.
Oh,
I hope the Angara know we're nothing like the Ket.
We're out of the worst of it. Temperature should be manageable now. Hostiles ahead!
I need help here.
Co pokud co nechceš? Aha, co ne.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Sakra, kudy? To? Ne, to je doprava.
Lots of respect for the Angara. The way they fight, it's almost Krogan.
They're a tough bunch. Why were Angara attacking us?
Pathfinder, I detect a datapad nearby.
Cože to detekovalo?
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
To je pěkné ložisko. Co to je tady? Mlácení kamen. Tady jdeme mlátit kamene.
There's cat in there. I think that's it.
My sensors read a mineral not found in my database, Pathfinder.
That's something we can scan for Chief Lucan?
It would improve his geophysics PI considerably.
Look, the cat set up camp.
pomazání, paráda. To jsem to zmáčkl? Konzoli, jo? To jsem dobré. Jak se ruší konzole? Aha, tak.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
Tak nic, no.
So wait, you're Kesh's father?
Grandfather, actually. She tell you about me?
Not exactly.
Hola,
She did used to
Chaka.
swear up and down about a stubborn old fossil, usually while hitting something.
Stubborn old fossil. She's called me worse on a good day.
Pathfinder, a remnant site is ahead. Defense systems may be active.
We've got targets!
Looks like an Angaran settlement.
Let's see if someone here needs help.
How's the dig go?
We can't get deep enough to take a proper sample. The ice is
Someone said they saw an alien arrive at the resistance base. Now here you are. Oh, wish I could talk. I gotta get this sky-cursed piece of junk working. It's been picking up weird interference for days. I can't transmit data to our colleagues in Talara.
Is there something I can do?
Maybe. I didn't think you'd be familiar with our machines. Oh, I need to take a break before I kill someone. If you want, feel free to poke around.
High-powered communications array, most likely for planet-wide communications.
Makes sense. Anything on that interference the researcher talked about?
I am detecting a signal. It is faint, but this equipment is sensitive. Pathfinder, I also observe a regular pattern in this emitted signal. It may be artificial.
Ket?
The signal has no identifiers. It is possible the Ket are disrupting or listening in on Angara communications.
Why is the connection so unreliable these days?
We can't just attack an entire Ket base.
You're that alien people have been talking about. Some say we can't trust you. But if you're here to fight Ket, that's good enough for me.
You made a quick decision about me.
You got me. I hoped that if I flattered you, you'd help me rescue my uncle, Nilj. I had to try something. If the Ket move Nilj from the labor camp, we'll never find him again. Will you do it? Will you help me?
What's a Ket labor camp for?
Different things. They put people in cages there. Sometimes they make them work. Sometimes they collect Angara, and once they have enough, they move them. And sometimes they just kill them. My father died that way.
Damn, kid. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Make sure I don't lose more family.
I'll get your uncle.
Here's the nav point of the labor camp. Please hurry. Nilj may not have much time.
Okay.
Janlith, I'm pretty sure there's something here. You're probably affected by the Scourge. The microbe variety in the top layer is completely different. They contain traces of 4 different radioactive isotopes.
Could be something else. Industrial emission, weapons tests, someone crashing a vehicle into the sea.
Or maybe, like my sister says, it's the Ice Talkers.
Say Ice Talkers one more time and you're fired. Ah, the alien. We heard reports. Can't imagine anything here interests you.
Just exploring to familiarize myself, or see if someone needs help.
And try Skiot if you haven't already spoken to him. He's been looking for someone to help him. Now, is there anything you need from me?
You were saying something about Ice Talkers?
Huh? Don't let anyone hear you. Stupid story that started years ago when Dinor and I were students in Australia. Talk to Dinor. He knows more about how that tale spread.
What are you doing with this giant block of ice?
That was cut out from below Hijara. We're right above an inland sea and the ice goes deep. Very deep. Everything under the first layer was perfectly preserved from a time before the Scourge. There's a lot we can learn from the composition of the deeper layers. Microbes, ancient life forms, all untouched by the Scourge.
Okay.
I won't disturb your work.
Only the Ket showed us the same courtesy.
The numbers check out. I don't know what else I can do to strengthen my argument. Oh, hello. You're that rider alien everyone's talking about. What can I do for you?
You said something about Ice Talkers? What are those?
Oh, that's something of a joke between me, Janlith, and everyone who went to school with us in Australia. One of our classmates was at an old archaeological dig and thought he heard a voice through the ice. 2 months later, another group claimed they heard the same thing, an angry voice.
What was it?
Too much Malay, that's what Janlith says. Now it's become something of a joke between us.
O více let, jo, dobře, no.
This isn't Haval. You spend too long out there in the dark, you'll get weak, sick, or worse.
It's bad. I get it. How do I stay alive?
The moment you see sunlight, break cover. Soak up all the rays you can.
I'll be a target.
Not for long. You'll get a lot from just 5 minutes of exposure. After that, get back under cover.
The human is listening to us.
You here to learn survival tips from old Percy?
Vlastně,
Why does your kind need the sun?
We draw nourishment from solar radiation. Keeps us sharp. Even healed minor injuries.
But we have to keep out of sight, or the cat will spot us.
You sound like an expert, and I'd like to survive.
What I can teach wouldn't help. Different biology.
Your body can't store a charge.
If you go too long without sunlight, do you get sick?
Lack of regular exposure puts our bodies under stress. Too much of that, and we're no use to anyone.
Have to keep my strength up for the resistance.
okay.
Good luck out there.
I'm ready to go, Passy.
Not so fast. You still don't know how to read a weather pattern.
Did you extract the metal from that sample
Well,
we
I
took?
haven't seen many of your kind around here, but I've heard lots about the Pathfinder from my friends on Aya.
Keep
All
digging.
good things, I
have a
hope.
good feeling about that
So
site.
far.
I'll take a look at your stock.
Got plenty of supplies.
Kryl munice, zápalná munice.
Looking to buy?
I'm good for now.
Come back if you need anything.
There was an alien lurking about the place. Don't try to start something. We're all combat trained by the Resistance and prepared to die. And try not to disturb our data probes. Our research is valuable, though it may not mean much to you.
What's your focus out here?
Glacial movement, seismology, climate, anything Aya needs from us. Resources are tight, so our scientists know a bit of everything. That way, we're prepared for anything.
Mhm.
Are you in charge here?
Lead researcher. Worked as a seismologist on Aya before I volunteered for Hijara.
You volunteered?
We all did. Aya is fine, but all that green gets boring. I can't speak for the rest, but I came here for the adventure. So far, Vold has lived up to my expectations. Always a new mountain to scale.
Okay.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
Wait, what's that?
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Nohy, paže, jo. Paráda. Tábora, zdroj rušení, paměťový spouštěč.
Your kinetic diffuser on the left is gonna fail in a week, maybe 2.
You're guessing wrong. I just replaced that.
Then you owe your supplier a punch. Had one fail during an airdrop. I know the signs now.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Jo, vlastně to schopnosti můžu nový. Tohle.
Lots of regret on the Nexus about you guys leaving. Most everyone realizes we're weaker without the Krogan backing us up.
Had to happen. We're done being pushed around.
Wasn't us doing the pushing. That was leadership's mistake.
And the rest of you pay for it, the way it always goes, kid.
Another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Okay. .
sensors are detecting Ket technology, Pathfinder.
Take our company.
Něco. Okay. To jsem chtěl.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
That's that.
Okay.
How'd you meet Cash?
A few years ago, I was running with a mercenary band, mostly smuggling work. Nova Force. Ambitious name for a small-time crew. On one of the jobs, I got caught by Kesh. Made a deal. I got her some experimental prototypes out of Terminus. She didn't turn me in.
We are nearing the nav point provided by Sokar Isov on Aya.
Fight happened here. No bodies, though.
I detect traces of weapons fire consistent with Ket's technology.
Ket. Great. Found them.
Scans reveal these crates contain Angaran weapons.
Oh, really now?
Ha, sneaky bastard. His resistance. Hands up, Ken.
Děláš srandu, ne? Tak, to.
You think Kesh lied to you?
Nah, she's not the type. I'm pretty sure none of us really knew what we were getting into. Bamboozled.
Nice word.
Yeah, I learned it from Sid. She's into some weird old human shit.
Good name for a drink. The Bamboo.
Ne, já jsem chtěl schopnosti.
I tried. It.
Okay.
This is the Ket labor camp Skiot talked about.
Be careful. Looks heavily guarded.
Ciao.
Headshot.
You're here to rescue us. The control panel is right there. Shut this down. Once I have a weapon, I'm gonna destroy these Ket.
Tam jsou to naboji. Cože? Dodžnu. Sičáku jeden. Jako na co tady koukáš?
Get me out of here. I'm gonna kill these Ket. Disable the fence, quick! You're not getting away with this! Freedom!
To je všechno, ne? Nebo ještě... Jo, světně jsem pokecat, dobře. Tak až potom.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Just in time. Would have given us another day at most. No thanks for Rana's jabs.
If the cat can't handle being called mildly insulting things, that's on them, not me.
You see what I mean? We owe you. How'd you find us anyway?
Your nephew, Skiat, was trying to get you rescued.
Good boy. He's got potential, Milt.
So you've said before. The Resistance needs to be debriefed. We'll head back to base as soon as possible.
What about the data drive? We have to deliver it to Buxel so she can start the analysis.
Interesting. It seems we have to depend on our rescuer for more than a rescue. Can you deliver this drive to Tejix? If we work together, no time will be wasted.
I'll go there as soon as I can.
Perfect. Buxel will be in her workshop. I hope we meet again. Under better circumstances.
Jal, we liberated a group of Resistance fighters. Leaders called Nilj. Could use a pickup at my location.
They're on their way.
This is big. Liberating key Resistance agents and recovering information they stole from the Ket. You've put many doubts about you to rest, Ryder. Even Ephra must now be convinced of your intentions.
What about the data drive Nilj entrusted to us?
Good point. If you prefer, you could go to Tejix now and speak to Ephra later. The choice is yours.
Okay, so
I think speaking to Ephra's more important. I can't access Aya's vault without his help.
All right. The shuttle Commander Dozil is sending can take us back to the base.
Počkej, já jsem teď
Jal says Ephra is waiting for your call, Pathfinder.
You have new email at your
Not
terminal,
really a
Pathfinder.
holiday destination.
Should have seen it. Perfect drift. You know we've got a finite set of time.
Aha. Granátomet, granátomet. Aha, aha. Kroucí. Odložit. Ta čeština. Tak, paráda. Střelovačky. Křemík, to je splašit.
Also limbs and lives.
Well, what's the point of...
Yes?
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
The Angara was super curious about the ship. A few were pretty bold. Asked me questions.
What do you make of them?
They know their shit. Quick-minded, sharp. They'll make good allies.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Did you hear the news from Eos? Asari refugees showed up at the outpost. Only a few, but that's better than none. Bradley says there's an officer in charge, Hidaria. She could know where the Ark is.
We'll head to Eos and see what she knows.
Good. Rumor says Sarissa Theris was on the Asari Ark. Exactly who we need.
Who's she?
Probably the best commando strategist alive. Her biotic shields saved hundreds at the Battle of Kirkus. Apparently, Sarissa's acting as bodyguard to the Asari Pathfinder. She's probably got a plan out of this mess already.
I'll take someone with that much experience. Another reason to find the Ark.
When you're ready to look, we can catch Hidaria at Prodromos. Wouldn't mind tagging along.
Okay. To chci ještě něco někdo pokecat, jo. Kdo to byl? To bylo...
Again. I'll lend you 30 if you pay me back by tomorrow.
Done.
Fold
Thank
orbit
you,
is
Sue.
steady. Someday I'll fight.
Approaching the LZ.
Tak, šup. Co to?
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Is Sid your only sister, veteran?
That I know of, yeah.
We have large families. When you are surrounded by family, you feel...
Zásobník, závěr. OK.
Like a wall. Many stones standing as one. You can't have a wall with just 2 stones.
But you can smash someone's head between 2 stones?
I like the way you think.
That looks like Ket tech.
Here they come!
Skutečně.
Nice work.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Pathfinder, that message console can be hacked.
Teda... Jo, nahoře, aha. Nic.
So there's a control center for Ket shuttles on Vold.
This message contains a fragmented passcode. If we find more terminals, I can reassemble it.
And we can take out the control center.
Why do you come to Helios?
Got the signal. This way.
To není. Stop. A něco. Ty vole.
source of that interference? Looks like a meteorite.
The interference is caused by the EM radiation it's emitting. I detect that...
Adhi, talk later.
by that meteorite might be drawing the Ardi, as well as driving them into a frenzy.
How do we shut it off?
Perhaps the scan will tell us more, Pathfinder.
Those Ardi really have it out for us.
Ardi don't normally act like this. Something's made them angry.
We are close to the source of the signal. Perhaps something about the frequency causes agitation in the beasts.
Co, už je to necháš poskanovat?
I suggest we return it to the Nexus for analysis. We could learn more about the Scourge.
Jo.
True. Disrupting comms, driving wildlife into a frenzy. There's too much here to ignore. We need to study it. Hopefully the Hajara scientists won't have any more trouble with our comms.
Ne, to jsem nechtěl. Na další cíl.
Join the Resistance, Jal?
About 3 years ago, when my oldest sister did. Now she leads a Black Ops squad. Somewhere.
Hard to live up to?
Yes, actually.
Sounds familiar.
Maybe you should meet Sid.
There's an active Angaran data device here.
Maybe worth a look. These are the ruins we're looking for.
Cool,
Let's
yeah.
find some tech for PB.
I wonder if we'll ever see a so-called golden world that won't be complete death to live on.
Did your people have plans to settle here? You seem easily affected by the cold.
Guess we need more of those pictures.
That should do it.
Sudoku. Ne, špatně. Takhle. Takhle.
Nice. Looks like that did it.
This must be the piece of REM tech PB needs.
REM tech?
PB's term. Anytime we come across ruins like this, let's scrounge what we can. I'll deliver this piece. And hopefully find out what her secret project is. Tak tam ještě nejdu.
I and many others have never known a world without Ket. The Resistance fights so our children may one day be free.
Gotta hand it to these Angara. They're tough.
There's a door up ahead.
They've probably gotten word that we're coming. I don't think they'll shoot.
Hey, can you help me with something? There's a wraith cloaked near you. I lost its movement. Will you scan for it and let me know where it's hiding?
Automated protocols activated.
That's Techix, according to my map.
That's where Nilja's sister lives. We should have a chat with her.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Tak. Munici.
There isn't a place on Vault safe from those things.
Tamhle. Čau.
Got it. Over here.
Impressive shot.
Been tracking that thing all day. Thanks for the help.
Do I get to meet the mystery sniper?
Only right. Come find me. There you are.
Nice shot back there.
Thanks. My father taught me as soon as I was old enough to hold a gun.
Life must be harsh out here. He taught you well.
He's always prepared. Made sure I could shoot, hunt, and make a camp.
You ever shoot Remnant out here?
I don't see them too often. I heard there's a big one somewhere, but I never found it.
Big one somewhere, to je popis.
Stay safe out there.
See you around.
Počkat, tam ještě dves.
The ice drills in Hijara worry me. It's right over Yavara.
Are you here to observe the Yavara?
What are the Yavara?
Walk onto the frozen lake and you'll see them beneath the ice. They've lived on Fold for millennia. Stories about the Yavara are the only Angaran folktales that survive the Scourge. They're beautiful, intelligent creatures, our closest tie to our past.
And now your people will poach them right out of existence.
I haven't heard any reports of the Initiative hunting on Vold.
Not the Initiative. Outlaws. They've killed 24 in the months since they've landed.
We have no resources to track these poachers, and the resistance is spread too thin.
At this rate, our only link to our history will disappear forever.
We'll do whatever we can to help.
We should hurry.
You said you have folktales about the Yavara.
Somehow, Yavara stories are the only ones that survive the Scourge. Most of them have the same theme. A Yavara song is so beautiful, it can coax the sun out of hiding.
Nebude zpívat, že jo?
Just stories, of course, but when your entire history is lost, stories are precious.
I see why the Yavara are important to you.
To all Angara. They're a symbol of what the Scourge took from us.
We can't lose them.
I'll leave you to your work.
Ishare.
the way out here. You must have guts. If anyone can help my people, it's you.
Help with what?
The Ket destroyed a Dar not far from here. Retaliation after the Resistance pushed them out. The people were either killed or driven off. They left everything behind.
Do your people have somewhere to stay?
They're taken care of. But now we have a new problem. I'm a historian. That Dar was home to a priceless Angaran artifact. A map of ancient Fold. I sent 2 of my colleagues to retrieve it, but they run into trouble out there. The Ket came back to finish the job. I need someone to help my people fight their way out.
Don't worry. I'll dig them out of trouble.
You're a lifesaver. I'll give you the nav point for the Dar. Please, hurry.
Okay.
It's a bed. Better than sleeping in the ice in the dark.
It's dark out there, isn't it? It's a good thing Marifa's sun lamp's here.
You're that Pathfinder, right? I heard about your landing. Welcome to the Aratown. I'd offer you space, but a group from Hajara just claimed the last of it.
My translator lost that one. What's an Araton?
It means shelter from the dark. A hostel for people who don't want to camp on the ice. We're the only Dar large enough to support one, so everyone comes here. I get Hajara researchers, resistance patrols, even your people on occasion.
There were humans here?
No, people like her. Spiky ones. They hated the cold. I had to crank up the sun heaters to thaw them out.
What were Turians doing out here?
I didn't ask. I assumed they were like you, helping the Resistance. They haven't come back yet, so they're probably still out there.
I should get going.
Stay warm.
I heard there were visitors from far away. I didn't think you'd show up here. Welcome to Techix. I am Steward Eskiyevith.
I am honored to meet you, Steward Eska. I am Pathfinder Ryder with the Andromeda Initiative.
Wonderful. As we say here, there are no strangers, only unmet friends.
You called yourself Steward. What's that?
I have guardianship of Techix. I ensure its functions, and that its people are safe. Commander Doziel and the Resistance fight the Ket with their weapons, with their fists. Myself and others here, we fight by refusing to give in, by living in spite of them.
Okay.
I won't disturb you further.
It is no disturbance at all. May your luck build, Ryder.
You, the Pathfinder. Is it true? Can you talk to the old machines?
You mean the Remnant?
I'm no threat to them. Never have been. Tell them to stop hurting me.
Did they injure you or just chase you off?
They chased me and I slipped on the ice. That hurt.
Klouzl na ledě, jo, ne. Děláš srandu, ne.
You were misinformed. I can't actually talk to the Remnant. Even if I could, I don't think they'd listen.
Well, good are you then? Thanks for nothing.
On klouzne na ledě, jo. To je špatný joke.
No one's being cheated. How dare you accuse me in the street? You're a coward. Courts will decide, then you'll be run out of town.
Jo, vlastně z toho jsem si chtěl pokecat. Tohle.
Coming in from Kadara tomorrow. I'm taking prepaid vid registered
You're the human
orders
who came from
only.
Aya.
No exceptions.
Is it still
You
beautiful
can't
there?
pay. Plenty of
The
others
most
can.
beautiful world I've seen in the cluster, by a long shot.
I miss it terribly. I was born there. Spent my childhood in warm air and sunlight. I'll never forget how that felt.
Thanks for talking with me.
Thank you for reminding me of Aya.
Okay.
Focus!
Dochlákáš. Boy.
You punch like a half-dead cat.
Trhni mu hlavu.
I detect an Andromeda plant sample nearby. Dr. Camden would find this useful.
Oh, right. The gardener.
Botanist, Pathfinder.
Jo, je tady pědnička.
He got free and didn't even pay me a courtesy visit? I'm sorry. I can't say more.
Are you Buxel? I have something for you.
From my brother who can't stop being a hero? Yes. Anyik told me to expect you. My son Skiold said he'd send people after Nilj. I thought more lives lost. Nice to see I was wrong. Thanks for getting him out. Losing him would have set our efforts back months.
Losing family is hard. I'm glad I could spare you that pain.
Thank you. They talked about your abilities, but no one said anything about your kindness.
Oh.
Now, let's see what we have here. Stars and skies. This is a layout of the Ket Command Center. Entrances, exits, security. We'll be able to cripple their operations. Wait, there's something else here. Oh, that's not good.
What?
The base entrances are shielded and locked with a code which changes, often. Metadata tells me they downloaded this weeks ago. The code is about to change again. If an attack is going to happen, it needs to happen now.
Crap, that's a lot of pressure.
By the time the Resistance gets a team together,
překlad.
it might be too late. But your squad is ready.
I agree. If this is our only chance, it's up to us.
The code to disable the security shields is encrypted, but I'll keep working on it. I've sent you the map and a nav point for a side entrance that won't have as many guards. Go quickly. We'll be in touch.
Pathfinder Rider, it is wonderful to finally meet
Ještě
you in
ten
person.
týpek a pak už to
I'm
ložím.
Ari Vestian, scholar and chronicler. I've followed your activity with great interest.
Chronicler? Like a historian?
Quite so. Denied memory of the past or hope for the future, we become dust in a void.
The past can tell us an awful lot about the present.
Exactly. Our struggles are difficult. We have survived much greater and can do so again. It is my life's work to document the events that shape our world. The arrival of visitors from beyond the galaxy is a significant development, of course.
Is there anything we can do to help your work?
I have always been curious about how the Ket invasion began. They must have records of first contact, and we have none of our own.
Where would you get that information?
The Ket are a military people. They must have logs. Perhaps they can be accessed from their base on Vold. Approaching it would be foolhardy. Still, if you find yourself there, please see what you can find.
Why don't the Angara have records of first contact with the Ket?
Those who were there cannot tell their tales. Dead or disappeared. There are stories, rumors. No one knows for sure what happened.
I'll leave you to your work.
Of course. I hope to speak to you in less frantic times. I would love to hear about your people.
No každopádně ta Andromeda je hodně na dlouho. Druhá planeta, questu 3 prdele. Ještě bych chtěl poděkovat Marek Fenomén za follow. Jsem to nestihl ještě přečíst, když jsem začínal. Uložím a vypínám. Díky, že jste se někdo podíval, jak hraju. Rád vás zase uvidím. Tak se mějte.
Making me stronger, making me stronger.